visible.
What the fuck?
There we go.
Okay.
You should be able to hear us now. Apologies. Okay.
We're back. So sorry.
We're gonna run through everything we just said again. You just gave us a dress rehearsal, so thank you for that.
Sorry about that, and thank you for everyone in the chat room who
Alerted us.
That is very embarrassing, and we'll start again. But at least we have sound now.
Take 2.
Yeah, take two. Take
it away, Nat.
So there are clearly lots of people watching who told us about the sound issues, but as we were saying, if you are a filmmaker, if you are supporting any of the films that are taking part in the Amsterdam Festival or the Paris Festival, please let us know who you are in the comments. And again, thank you so much for everyone. I don't think the chat room's ever been that busy.
Now we know what to do.
Yeah, now we know what to do.
Okay, we won't say everything we just said again. We will recap super quickly by saying that what we're going to be doing is announcing our Paris Network Round finalists first. This is the Network Round that's going to go live 4 p.m. today until 4 p.m. next week. We're going to be announcing the Audience Choice finalists and the Jury Selected finalists from each of the programmes.
So yeah, that's right. It'll be running from 4 p.m. today, the 15th of November, all the way through to the 22nd of November, again closing at 4 p.m. And it's good everyone's saying.
And then we will announce our Amsterdam Winners Seasonal Award nominations and Audience Choice Awards. So that's what we'll be doing in the second half of this stream.
But I also feel like this is a good opportunity to announce what the prizes are if you're taking part in either the Amsterdam or the Paris Festival. So to kick us off, we have the overall winners who will then screen in that city next year. So for the Amsterdam winners, which we will be announcing later, you'll be joining us at a screening in Amsterdam at Lab 111, which is an amazing cinema space, very independent art house. It's an amazing venue. Then we also have the Audience Choice Award, where we'll be inviting 3 or 4 filmmakers to join us on our YouTube channel, where we get to break down their film in a director's commentary style and basically find out more about their productions and why they're inspired by the film industry and what their career goals are. And then finally, we have the Season Award nominations, where there are 14 of these trophies up for grabs. And today we will be announcing some of the nominations from Amsterdam. And then next week we'll be announcing the winners, the overall winners for Paris.
Worth mentioning here, just because it's something that we always get questions on. There are several nominations that are picked up after every one of our festivals, but there are a whole bunch of nominations still outstanding by the time we get to December. And this is when we take a look back at everyone that's ever been selected for one of our festivals that year, and we fill in all the gaps. So if you have screened with us this year, you are still potentially eligible for a nomination. Just worth bearing in mind.
All right, cool.
All right.
So who do we have here? Who is watching? Let us know in the chat room, and we'll do our best to shout you out what your films are. And we'll be following along in there. So please do feel to ask us any questions. Shall we start with Paris?
Now we got the sound.
Working.
Let's go. So we're going to kick it off, I think, with our features.
Yes, so we're looking at the films that have made it through to the network round for Paris for our features. So first up, we have Mare, which is directed by Joseph Birch. And this is a film from the US. When tragedy strikes her isolated ranch farm, Kate is forced to confront her trauma or become consumed by the creature that has been created. Ooh. Okay, up next we have...
So this is a Swiss feature film with 2 directors, Lorenzo Emilia Valamontone and Thomas Skapansky. This is about Aya, the wind, a very simple story of 2 bruised and battered characters struggling to survive in the sort of poverty-stricken area of Calais.
Lovely. So the third film that will be joining us in the network round is Struggle, a beautiful struggle, directed by Julie Ann George and Masha Sarenkov, and this is from the USA as well. And Beautiful Struggle is a self-funded first feature documentary film directed by Masha and Julie Ann George. It's a wonderful, wonderful documentary, so do go and check it out.
Amazing. And we then have The Evening Word, directed by Fyodor Gamino. This is a French art house sort of film. I got the pleasure of speaking with Theo during our focus group, and he was talking about how he got the amazing performances from these 2. people really loved it. So go and check this out if you didn't have the opportunity to.
And then we have, finally, The Making of a Man, and this is directed by Lo Dagerman. And Lo wants to find out about what led her father, legacy Swedish writer Stig Dagerman, who died when she was only 3, to pen a searching, brutal play about toxic masculinity. And Lo has been with us throughout this year on the different festivals, so it's great to see her coming back.
Yeah, we've screened this film a number of times actually, and it always does really well. It always piques a lot of people's interest. So again, if documentary is your thing, go and take a look at this one.
Okay, great. So before we move on then, I just want to say hi to Josh, who's in the chat room.
Hello.
Hello. His film is currently in the network round for Amsterdam, so let's see what happens with that one. Okay, so moving then on to the Paris short films. I was getting ahead of myself there, flashing the
getting
Amsterdam
too
there.
excited. But yeah, no, first we have 10 shorts to announce. The first one being, as you can see here, My Brother, an Indian short film directed by Srila Agwal. This is about Ram, an undocumented Indian Muslim immigrant working in the cemetery alongside a young illegal Indonesian immigrant. So lots of political themes going on there in this film, My Brother.
So then moving on next, no stranger if you've been following us along the journey for the Amsterdam Festival and some of our other festivals, and for Paris, we have Swim, which is directed by Lee William Williamson, and this follows the story of a 70-year-old open water swimming and the reasons to why his passion is the Irish waters and why he wants to swim in the open waters. Again, a very, very short but beautiful documentary.
Congratulations then to Thibault Candington with his film Shorebreak, all about surfing in Biarritz and all the different struggles that come along with sort of the boom of holiday making in this area. Big surfing fan here at Lift-Off, so definitely one that caught our eye for sure.
Yes, but again, the cinematography on this film, especially the water cinematography, is just sweet. Okay, so the fourth film that is going through is Paris, Montreal, and this is directed by Jimmy LaRouche, and this is from Canada. And it follows, after 2 years away, Marie comes back to Montreal for her last day with her former lover, Eric. It's basically a love story, but...
Who doesn't love a good love story?
No, who doesn't love a good love story? And it's definitely worth a watch, this film.
We then have Alexandre, a French film directed by Killian Thomas. This is definitely a fan favourite amongst jury and audience, actually, about Mathieu and Alexandre, who are living the perfect love story. But when the ideal of the first days gives way to routine, it gradually becomes aware of Alexandre's condition.
If you are a fan of Black Mirror, then this film is definitely for you. It definitely has those vibes to it, and they've executed them perfectly. Okay, so the sixth film we have is Valley of the Wolf, and this is directed by Antonio Francella and Gabriel Fontana and Lamia Sabic from Romania. So down in the valley, towards the end of life, the memories and dreams mingle with the stars. And this is a beautiful, I keep saying beautiful today, but this is seriously a stunning documentary, and we don't get many films from Romania, so it's great to see that this film has made it through to the network round.
And then we got number 7, Nuria Molina, Thing of Mine. Again, a French film directed by Susanna Thomas and Mayara Leap. Thing of Mine is a music film of the Brazilian singer Nuria Molina, based on the original French-Brazilian song by songwriters Nuria and Susanna, one of the directors. So yeah, go and take a look.
Okay, and then we have Wild Cherry. This is a first-time filmmaker who has literally blown me away. And it's from Japan by Yoshi Kurama. And it's about a small port town in the Japanese countryside where a hairdresser has big dreams of city life in Tokyo. And the rest I will leave to you. Okay, the 9th film making it through is...
penultimately, Albatross, directed by Raul Rodriguez from Mexico. Shortly after his father's death, Ishmael attends a group therapy session. There he'll meet a person that could change the way he sees his grief and even his life.
And then the final film making it through to the network round is House Slaughter, and this is directed by Thomas Peck from the USA. and it follows two newly acquainted college friends looking for a place to live, but find the ultimate deal, a cheap living arrangement in a large industrial house. And as you can see, that poster gives it away quite nicely. But there, as you can see, all of the information that we've been presenting with you today can be found on the Lift-Off website. If you just head to the Lift-Off website, which is liftoff.network, and then head over to the Paris Festival, you'll be able to see all of this information, including trailers, before you head on over to the network round.
Connect to the public Wi-Fi.
Okay, so then
we're just having a tech nightmare today. Just ignore Alexa in the background there. What I was going to say was everyone will also be receiving an email. So if you've taken part in the first round of the festival, you will get an email with all the links which take you straight to where you can watch these films. It's always a nice opportunity for people to watch the films on the different programmes to the ones that they were engaged with on Vimeo.
Okay, so moving on then to finding out who the winners are of the Amsterdam Lift-Off Film Festival. So just to quickly recap the prizes, there are a handful of filmmakers who will be joining us in Amsterdam next year at Lab 111, which is a lovely, fantastic cinema which really does champion independent film. And we've had our festivals there for the last 5 years. Yeah. It's been absolutely incredible with Tobias and his team there. We also have the Audience Choice Award, where we'll be handing out 4 prizes for filmmakers to join us on our YouTube channel. And then we also have the Season Award nominations as well. But I feel like for those who tuned in to watch the Amsterdam Festival, we've been making them wait a little bit. So let's find out.
So let's get on with it.
Let's get on with it. Should we have a little drum roll? Do you want to have a little drum roll?
Okay, drum roll, please.
Okay, so...
And again.
Here we go, and again. So the first film, and again, all of this information is on our website. But the first film making it through is 4x4, and this is directed by Ayla Amano, and this is in the rural island. A simple decision pushes teenage sisters to grapple with their ties to their family farm. This film is beautifully shot. The acting between the two leads there, the two girls, is very, very strong. So do go and check this out. The trailer is on the website, as you can see there. And they'll be joining us in Amsterdam.
And then we have Room 217, directed by Swish Abarash. A young man checks into the room 217 in an old hotel on a rainy night. Soon he begins to experience hallucinations that lead him to believe he is living with the same time over and over again. He frantically tries to find a way out of this strange time loop with the help of the hotel manager. And I think that still gives away sort of like what the vibe of this film is. But we love it, and we love screening work from different parts of the world as well, so it's a really nice opportunity.
Absolutely. This film's from Iran.
Yeah.
Okay, so then moving on, we have Capsized, which is from Holland itself. Again, this is a first-time filmmaker. This is a student project out of the university out there, and they really managed to capture the hearts of the homeless people and the homeless couple that they follow. Really well done to Lisa Hucker and Siobhan van Kelven.
Yeah, Lisa actually asked for the feedback that had been left during the voting. And all the comments were so lovely. Sorry. So I hope you enjoyed seeing that. Clearly a lot of people found this story extremely heartwarming, unsurprisingly. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed reading those comments.
And then the fourth film that will be joining us in Amsterdam is The Man Who Couldn't Cry. And this is directed by Emil T. Jonsson, and it's a Swedish film about a man tarnished the company's reputation when he refuses to mourn the death of his beloved actress and now has the professional and social life in jeopardy. They've done very well at capturing a style and maintaining that world throughout. So well done to all of the films that will be joining us in Amsterdam next year. Moving on then to Season Award nominations, and we have Capsized. So well done to that team. You've been nominated for First Time Filmmaker, and you'll be invited to join us here at Pinewood at a later date. So all of the information will be heading your way shortly. Do look out for an email from the team with all the info. Do you want to start with the Audience
Choice Award? Here we go. So we've got these films joining us on our YouTube channel. We're really excited. We've got When the Birds Are Gone, directed by Jana Stolp. And then we've got Chess Game There, a short film, directed by Bruno Barisic.
And then we have If I Didn't Care, directed by Peter Bjørn Lund and Andersen, which is a Danish film, a feature film. And we also have There Are No Slums for Women, directed by Donald Whittier. So congratulations to all of the filmmakers who will be joining us in some capacity. And yeah, just a huge congratulations to the wrap of the Amsterdam Lift-Off Film Festival for 2021.
Yeah, it's been amazing. Thank you so much to everyone who's participated. The viewing figures over those programmes were really boomed towards the end, which was really exciting to see.
Absolutely.
And really nice seeing lots of lovely comments on those voting forms, which is what it's all about, really. So thank you.
Okay, well, thank you for joining us, and thank you for highlighting the technical issue at the beginning, because otherwise
we would have just done this
we
whole
would have done the whole thing
in blissful ignorance. But then it wouldn't have been blissful when we found out you didn't hear the winners.
No.
So thank you.
All right, well, thank you for joining, and we'll be back shortly. Bye.